Hello, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to continue a tradition we started last year. The Halloween horrors of the teams that I root for. And our first Halloween horrors in the Bewitching Hour. The 1972 Boston Red Sox, who down the stretch pooped the bed. They would go into Tiger Stadium a half game back, as they lost the last game in Baltimore, needing to win 2 out of 3 in the division title. They lost the first 2 games, only scoring 1 run in each game, and the American League East. So back to yesteryear we go. October 2nd, 1972. Red Sox 84-69, a half game behind the American League East leading Detroit Tigers, who are 85-69 in a winner-take-all series. As we will try and exorcise the demons of sports failures of the past. Welcome to my house of horrors. So let's get to the starting lineups. I'll be playing as the Boston Red Sox. We have the as-played lineups with the pitchers. I think when I set up this series, it's a best out of 3 and out of the ballpark 21. There's no expanded rosters. So I had to leave. I looked at who played the most, and I kept those guys on the roster down the stretch. Cecil Cooper did have 1 pinch hit in Game 2 of the series, and he actually started Game 3, but I left him off the roster, and I went with what I could. And that's the same with the Tigers. I tried to use the players mostly that they used, and definitely the players they used in the game. So there you have it. Let's get to the starting lineups and see if we can exercise the 1972 Red Sox. Can they win 2 out of 3 and the division title? For the visiting Red Sox, leading off in center field, Tommy Harper. Batting second, the man who fell going around third base late in the season. They should have won the game in 1972. Luis Aparicio, he's at short. Carl Yastrzemski is at first, as Danny Cater was benched and did not play the end of the year because he is stunk. And we traded Sparky Lyle for Danny Cater. Boy, could we have used Danny Cater in 72. The cleanup hitter, Reggie Smith, he's in right field. Rico Petrocelli bats 5th at third base. Carlton Fisk, a young Carlton Fisk, will bat 6th. He'll do the catching. Dwight Evans, the youngster, is in left, batting 7th. Doug Griffin's at second. He'll bat 8th. And John Curtis is on the mound. He's a lefty, and he will bat 9th. For the Tigers, Tony Taylor will be at second, Al Kaline in right. Duke Sims will bat third and do the catching. Hondo, Frank Howard, is at first, and he's the cleanup hitter. Willie Horton is in left, batting 5th. Aurelio Lopez mans the hot corner for the Tigers. He will bat 6th. Mickey Stanley is in center, batting 7th. Ed Brickman is at short, batting 8th. And the crafty lefty, the man who won 3 games in the 1968 World Series, Mickey Lolich, is on the mound at the ballpark here at Tiger Stadium in Detroit. Captain Carl 8, as he says, good evening, Al. Hope everything is well. And the Cubs, the Bears. Upvote for proper use and spelling of exercise above. Yes, I didn't even look it up. So thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll have a fun game. I'll be playing as the Red Sox. These are as-played lineups to start and the starting pitcher. Other than that, I'm going to do what I want. You might see Danny Cater in the game. God, I hope not. So here we go to Tiger Stadium. Game 1, October 2nd, 1972. We have this set up as the best 2 out of 3 because that's what it truly came down to in 1972. And we'll have to fix this view. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. Alright, let's go to view. And if this ever happens, you go to initial camera view. Let's go... Well, I guess we're going to go with the wide, low camera view. They don't have... Let's go overhead. Yeah, let's go overhead. I like that. Let's go overhead. But you have to change the view 3 times. See, we're learning something. Then you have to go to pitch camera view. And we're going to go overhead. And then action camera view, overhead. I'll just show you real quick. Initial camera view, low and wide. That's okay too. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Kind of like that. Yeah, let's try this one out. I kind of like that view. Really, it's not always offered. Right, so let's try that one. Pitching. For action. All right, here we go. We're going to use a 3D modern view, as it's not a season replay, so I will use this view. Tommy Harper steps to the plate. Average contact, average power. Against left-handed pitching, excellent eye. He's definitely a base-stealing threat if he gets on. So Lolich is on the mound. Behind the plate is Duke Sims. Sims, 5-arm, 5 defensive range. Aurelio Rodriguez, very good range at third. He's a 9. Brinkman's a 9 at short. Tony Taylor, well, he sort of moves like he's in mud. He's a 2 range. That doesn't mean anything. He can get hot as a pistol when it comes to defense. And Frank Howard, Hondo, is a 3 at first. Willie Horton, below average range and arm. He's a 4 and 4. Mickey Stanley in center, 6 range, 5 arm. And Al Kaline, an aging Al Kaline, 3 range, 4 arm in right. So here comes Tommy Harper, right-handed batter. Mickey Lolich, excellent stamina, holds runners on very well. Quality of pitches, above average, he's a 6. Movement, good, a 7, and control, excellent, an 8. The pitch to Harper from Lolich, and the ball game is on its way. A 3-2 count to Tommy Harper. The crafty lefty's ready to rock and deal. Swing and a miss. Boy, did he fool him badly. 1 down. That's not a good start for the Boston Red Sox as the Tigers throw it around the infield. RJL518 joins us at the ballpark. He just had his Game 7, 1994 What If World Series. He played out the final month, I believe. Was it the final month, RJL518? Check it out. White Sox Expos Game 7. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do so. All right, 1 out as Tommy Harper looked very bad at the plate on that 3-2. Here comes Louis Aparicio. Little Louis, a good contact hitter when it comes against left-handed pitching. Not much power, and he will chase. Lolich looking for his 2nd K. Duke Sims sets the target. The pitch to Aparicio, another full count. Aparicio grounds hard to short. Brinkman fires to first. 1 down. 2 down, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty for Carl Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski hit under 270 in 1972. Did have 12 homers and 68 ribbies. Yaz, average contact and power against lefties, but a good eye. Yastrzemski digs in. Lolich in the Tigers looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Pitch homeward bound. 1-2 count. Yastrzemski in the hole. Yastrzemski grounds it. Diving stop by Taylor. Low throw gets away from Howard as Yastrzemski goes into second. Oh, Tony Taylor makes one heck of a stop, but then a bad throw. The ball rolls into the dugout. Here is the replay. Yastrzemski laces it. Taylor denies the hit, but then throws the ball away. So with 2 outs and a throwing error, Yastrzemski's at second. Can the Red Sox take advantage of this? In reality, the Red Sox only scored 1 run in each of the first 2 games. They lost, I believe it was, I have it right here. They lost 4-1 in Game 1 of the series, and then they lost 3-1 in the American League Eastern Division in Game 2. Game 3 they won, but it was of no meaning. Marty Patton would pick up, I believe, his 17th win Marty Patton would later go on to pitch for the Royals. Yeah, he picked up his 17th win. Captain Carl 8 says, I watched a game on TV with the Red Sox at Detroit, and Frank Howard took a half swing and lined a home run into the lower level seats. Hondo is a strong boy. I remember when he was a Mets coach, an assistant coach. Hondo was a big boy. Here comes Reggie Smith. Reggie Smith, 21 homers in 72. Yastrzemski will be off on contact. Lolich looks at Sims. Now the pitch to Reggie Smith. 3-0 count. Ball 4. So after they fall to 3-0, they basically intentionally walked Reggie Smith to face Rico Petrocelli. Petrocelli had 15 homers, 75 RBIs, and a .240 batting average. 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the first, Red Sox trying to make that throwing error by Tony Taylor hurt. Petrocelli average contact and power against lefties. A very good eye. Lolich nods his head. The high leg kick and the pitch from the crafty Detroit Tiger lefty. 2-2 count to Petrocelli. Swing and a miss! And the side is retired to the joy of Tigers fans. Todd B is here at the stadium. Hope all is well, Todd. Hope your basketball replay goes excellent. So the Red Sox cannot capitalize on the Tony Taylor throwing error. John Curtis is on the mound for Boston. Boston a half game back of the Tigers. Behind the plate, a youngster named Carlton Fisk. He has a 6 arm and 6 defensive range. Petrocelli is a 6 defensive range at third. Aparicio, not much range at short at this extended older age. He's a 3. Doug Griffin's a 4 at second. Yastrzemski has moved from left to first for the ineffective offensive player named Danny Cater. He's a 6. Evans, another youngster, is in left. 5 range, 5 arm. Tommy Harper for a center fielder, not much range. 3 range, 6 arm. It's kind of funny because Strat has it the other way. And Reggie Smith, 4 range, 6 arm and right. It's kind of fun to see how different games rate players. Sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't, but we play the games. Here's Tony Taylor. Taylor, right-handed batter. Above average contact, poor power, and poor eye. Curtis is a lefty. The pitch to Tony Taylor. Full count to Taylor. And, he paints the outside corner. Strike 3. Nice job. Fastball at the knees. And Todd B, you're correct. Out of the ballpark, 21 is on sale for $9.99. So 1 out, and here comes Al Kaline, coming to an end of a very good career, an excellent career, a Hall of Fame career. Very good contact, good power, and good eye. Kaline, right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox will shift left in the infield. That right side is open. Curtis will have to pitch to the shift. Picks up the sign from Fisk. The pitch to Kaline. Kaline's going to swing the stick on the first offering, and he grounds it to the shift. Petrocelli on the slow roller. Strong throw, and that's out number 2. So Kaline grounds into the shift. Two outs, base is empty for the catcher Duke Sims. Sims, lefty-lefty matchup, below average contact and power versus left-handed pitching, but a good eye. Infield, outfield, straight away and normal for the Boston Red Sox. Curtis looking for the 1-2-3 inning. Fisk sets the target. The pitch to his counterpart, Duke Sims. Full count to Sims. Sims sends that to left, and it's going to drop in front of Evans. Inning stays alive with a 2-out single by Duke Sims. Yastrzemski's going to play behind the slow-footed Sims, and that will bring up the very dangerous Frank Howard. Hondo had 10 homers with 38 ribbies and 320 at-bats for the Tigers in 1972. Contact and power above average, eye better than above average. On deck is Willie Horton. dare the pitch around. I don't think Howard will chase. The pitch to Hondo from Curtis. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. That ball dipped down and in. Out number 3. The 2-out single goes for naught. We're through 1. We're scoreless here in Detroit. Due up for the Red Sox, Fisk, Evans, and Griffin to face Mickey Lolich. Lolich has struck out 2 already, while walking 1. Red Sox had an opportunity, 2 outs with 2 on, but could not score the run after the Tony Taylor error. Here's Fisk. Fisk, excellent rookie year. 22 homers, 61 ribbies, 293 batting average. 7 contact, 8 power, 7 on. An extreme pull hitter. Can he go bippity-boppity-boom to the moon and give the Bo Sox a 1-0 lead? Lolich and the Tigers think not. Lolich nods his head. The lefty rocks and deals. 1-2 count. Pudge in the hole. Oh! He hits him! That ball got away from Lolich. And Fisk trots down to first base. That'll bring up Dwight Evans. Evans batted .263 and 57 at-bats, had a homer and 6 ribbies in his late call-up. Howard holds on Fisk. Fisk, not much speed, but if he gets the opportunity to steal, he's quite good at it. Evans, not a good sacrifice bunter. On deck is Doug Griffin. Here's the pitch to Dewey. 0-2 count. Evans sends that ball deep to center, and it's off the wall. Will they wave Fisk? Here's the throw. And Fisk will score all the way from first. The throw is far too late, and it's 1-0 Boston. Holy cow, the youngsters come through. Fisk gets hit by a pitch, and then Evans jolts one that was nearly a 2-run homer to center. Let's watch that replay. Mickey Stanley could have been on a motorcycle. He wasn't catching that. Here's the Evans blast. Boom! He laces that one. Just misses a home run. That off-speed pitch, boy, did that hang. 1-0 Boston. Tribes Fan 879, check out that wonderful channel. He's posted another video regarding his card and dice Stratomatic baseball project. He says 440 to deep center field. Now I'll bring up Doug Griffin. On deck is John Curtis. Curtis is the pitcher. Would love to move the runner over, but odds of Curtis getting a hit are slim to none, so Griffin will swing away. Evans takes a slight lead. Lolich peeks over his shoulder, now in at the plate. Sims sets a target. The pitch to Dougie Griffin. 2 balls, no strike. Griffin, green light. Base hit. No! Hondo snares it, robbing a hit from Griffin. Quickly getting back to second is Evans. Nice play by Frank Howard. So 1 out. Evans at second. And here comes John Curtis. And Curtis is going to put the bunt down. Lefty, lefty. Curtis bunts it hard back to the pitcher. And he thought about trying to get Evans. But Lolich then turns and throws to Tony Taylor, covering the bag on the wheel play. So 2 outs, top of the order. Evans 90 feet away from giving the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. And here's Tommy Harper. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time. Harper looking for revenge. Lolich trying to keep it a 1-run deficit. Sims settles in, sets up inside. The pitch to Tommy Harper. 3-1 count. And Harper laces a base hit to left. Evans trots in from third. 2-0 Boston. Red Sox a half game back with 3 to play. And Tommy Harper gets revenge. It's now 2-0 Boston. Here's Louis Aparicio. He's 0 for 1. Aparicio will take strike 1. Harper's going. No, he couldn't get the jump. Strike 2. So Aparicio in the hole. Harper didn't go. Boston manager a little miffed about that. Aparicio chokes up on that bat. Harper, hoping that Aparicio finds a gap, possibly could score. The pitch from Lolich to Aparicio. 0-2. Aparicio laces that ball deep to left, and it's going to bang off the wall. Harper racing around second on his way to third. Harper to round third base and try to score. The ball is very deep. Harper is a fantastic runner. They're going to send him. They're going to send him. And he scores. It is 3-0 Boston. As Aparicio doubles. Holy cow. Red Sox determined to get to this American League Championship and back to the World Series. They'll have to go through another round of playoffs, though. In 67, they just had to win the American League. Oakland has already clinched the National League East. It's been said that Bert Campaneris has been practicing his bat tossing. So here's Yastrzemski. Let's see if we can get a replay of this. Red Sox up 3-0. Big doubles in this inning from Evans and Aparicio. Aparicio was a 0-2 count. Let's see if we can see Harper score all the way. And we do on the replay. Tigers fans getting a bit anxious here. Here comes Carl Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1. Aparicio takes a slight lead. Brinkman tries to edge him back towards the bag. Lolich kicks and deals to Yastrzemski. 0-1. Yeah, swings. And that's going to drop into right. The ball's of average depth. Aparicio a fast runner, but Kaline has a below average arm. They're sending Aparicio. Here's the throw by Al Kaline. Safe. Yastrzemski takes second on the throw. And the Red Sox go up 4-0. Oh boy, we're exercising the demons now of sports failures past. Tim Pepper's at the ballpark. Hope all is well. Tim Pepper says regarding a Tiger Stadium, as Todd B says, here is a term you won't see again describing a stadium like this: cavernous. Tim Pepper, true. Also, the upper deck had an overhang over the field. If you sat in the front row, you could not see the outfield fence below you. Good stuff from the chat. Red Sox up 4-0. 2 outs. Yastrzemski at second. Reggie Smith at the plate. He walked. Must have walked. What did Reggie Smith do? I can't remember. Reggie Smith. He did walk. We're correct. Here's the pitch from Lolich to Smith. Mickey's on the ropes. Smith looking to KO him. And it's a ground ball to third. Rodriguez fires to Hondo. And the side is retired. But the Red Sox put 4 up on the board. We go to the bottom of the second. 4-0 Boston. They are a half game back with 3 to play. The final 3 games in Detroit. John Curtis, the lefty back up on the mound, had a good first inning. It will be Horton, Rodriguez, and Stanley for the Tigers. Willie Horton had 11 homers with a .231 batting average in 1972 and 36 ribbies. He is a pull hitter. The Red Sox infield will shift left, outfield straightaway and normal. It's a big hole on that right side, but Curtis knows he must pitch to the shift. Fisk sets up inside. The pitch to Willie Horton, 3-1 count. Ball 4. You don't want to do that with a 4-run lead. So Horton's at first, and that brings up Aurelio Rodriguez. He had 13 homers with 56 ribbies, but only batted .236. Average contact and power. Poor eye. We're going to try to get Aurelio to chase with a pitch around, see if he beats the ball in the dirt to turn a double play. 2-1 count. And ground ball to short. 6-4-3. A high throw, but Yastrzemski brings it down. What a play. 2 outs, base is empty. Aparicio to Griffin to Yaz. So we did the pitch around, and the reason why you can sometimes get away with that, you saw he had a poor eye. So if you're ever playing this game, you got to remember that stuff. I like to use the rating system of 1 through 10. People say, why do I use 1 through 10? What was Bo Derek in the movie? A 10. Not an 80, not a 100. A 10. So that's what I use. I never understand the 20 to 80 rating system, because you know what that really is? 1 through 10. It's basically the same. It's actually the same. All right, 2 outs, base is empty for Mickey Stanley. Center fielder. A lot of 230 batting averages here, but he had 14 homers, 55 ribbies. Average contact against left-handed pitching. Above average power, but he'll chase too. So again, we're going to try to expand the zone with the pitch around. Here's the pitch from Curtis to Mickey Stanley. Stanley swings at the first offering, and he grounds it to Yastrzemski, who takes it to the bag. Inning over. Great job by Curtis after the walk. We are through to 4-0 Boston. If Boston wins, they will leapfrog the Tigers by a half game here with 2 to play in 1972. Mickey Lolich back up on the mound. He will face Petrocelli, Fisk, and Evans. Petrocelli is 0 for 1. The pitch to Rico. 3-1 count, hitters count. Petrocelli swings, bloops it to shallow right. Tony Taylor goes flying out there, and he makes the over-the-shoulder catch, 1 away. What a play by Tony Taylor. Tim Pepper says, I'm for any math that includes Bo Derek. Well, it's right. You're correct. Let's watch that outstanding defensive play. Taylor trying to make up for that throwing error. Denying a bloop hit off the bat of Petrocelli. Tony Taylor. You can see K-Line coming in, but he wasn't going to get there. So 1 out. No one on, and here comes Carlton Fisk. Fisk was hit by a pitch and scored on the Evans double. 4-0 Boston, top of the 3rd. Lolich is ready to work. He kicks and fires. 2-2 count to Fisk. Outside pitch, swing and a miss. Nasty breaking pitch. Had the youngster fooled badly. So there's 2 outs, and here comes Evans. He put the Red Sox on the board with a 2-out double. Duke Sims goes through the signs. Lolich nods his head. Pitch inbound to Evans. 1-1 count to Dwight Evans. Evans grounds hard to short. Brinkman to Hondo, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 3rd, 4-0 Boston. Due up for the Tigers will be Brinkman, Mickey Lolich in the top of the order, Tony Taylor. Ed Brinkman, below average contact, poor power, and poor eye. Curtis and Fisk hope to expand the zone with the pitch around. The windup and the pitch. Brickman swings the stick, and he laces that ball right center field. That's extra bases. He went down and got that a la Yogi Berra. A leadoff double. Here come the Tigers. That was a tough pitch, and he laced that to right center. I'll bring up Mickey Lolich. We're going to try to jam him. 1-0. Lolich puts the bunt down the first base line. Yastrzemski charges, pivots, throws to Griffin, who steps on the bag. 1 out, but Lolich does his J.O.B. Brinkman's at 3rd. Brinkman runs like he has mud on his shoes and poop in his pants. Now I'll bring up Tony Taylor. We've seen the best of both worlds for Tony Taylor at second base. A throwing error and an absolutely wonderful catch in shallow right in front of the charging Al Kaline. Taylor is 0 for 1. Red Sox will give up the run for the out. They're up 4-0. They're going to try to get Taylor to reach. Again, he has a very poor eye. Curtis nods his head. He kicks and deals. Taylor swings. Ground ball to Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski looks the runner back. Steps on first base. 1 out. Brinkman still stands at 3rd, and here's Al Kaline. On deck, Duke Sims. Now, Kaline has a good eye. He could go pitch around. But I think we're going to let John Curtis and Carlton Fisk do their magic. The pitch to Mr. Tiger, Al Kaline. 0-1. Kaline swings. Base hit to left. Brinkman scores from third. The Tigers are on the board. It's now 4-1 Boston. So there is some joy in Mudville right now. Tim Pepper says 1972, I believe the last year before the DH. You are correct. And here comes Duke Sims. Sims is 1 for 1. K-line being held on by Yastrzemski at first. Red Sox will move to double play depth up the middle with Aparicio and Griffin. They've turned one already. Here's the pitch to Duke Sims, 0-1. Sims swings. High fly ball, right center field. Reggie Smith moving over. He'll make the catch, and the side is retired. But the 2-out single by K-line puts the Tigers on the board. We go to the top of the fourth. 4-1 Boston. They trail the Tigers by a half game with 3 to play. It'll be Griffin, Curtis in the top of the order, Tommy Harper. Doug Griffin is 0 for 1. Mickey Lolich has settled in after giving up 4 runs in the second. The pitch to Dougie Griffin. 2-2 count to Griffin. Griffin laces one to center, and that's going to drop in front of Mickey Stanley. So Griffin is on. Decent speed. Decent base stealer. Howard will hold him on. Here comes John Curtis. Everyone in the world knows he's bunting. He squares the bunt, and he puts it down. Howard has it. Throws to Taylor on the wheel play. Out number 1, but John Curtis once again does his J.O.B. Puts down the sack bunt, and Griffin stands at second. That brings up Tommy Harper. He's 1 for 2 with a ribby. Like to get that run back, Tommy would. Griffin takes his lead. Taylor tries to cheat towards second to keep him close. Lolich bluffs. Now he picks up the sign from Duke Sims. The windup and the pitch. Harper swing. Oh! Wow, that tailed in. Second batter hit by Mickey Lolich. A few words are spout out of the mouth of Tommy Harper and from the Red Sox bench. So now it's little Louis Aparicio. He doubled in a run. He's 1 for 2. 1 out, 2 on. Griffin at second, Harper at first. Tigers hoping to turn 2. Aparicio chokes up on that bat. 3 homers in 72. Lolich shakes off Sims, the hero of the 1968 World Series, MVP, winning 3 games. The high leg kick and the pitch to Aparicio. Aparicio swings, ground ball to short. Brinkman, Taylor, Hondo scoops it out of the dirt. They get the double play. The Red Sox threaten but do not score. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 4-1 Boston. Due up for the Tigers, trailing by 3. Frank Howard, Willie Horton, and Aurelio Rodriguez. If anyone gets on, Mickey Stanley. So here's John Curtis to face Hondo. Hondo is 0 for 1. Are there brawls in out of the ballpark? Yes, there are. I have seen them. It actually sometimes gives you the option to charge the mound. Here's the pitch to Howard. Full count to Frank Howard. Strike 3! Paints the outside corner. That was a nasty fastball. Again, knee-high, fisted, a beautiful job framing it. Howard muttering some unpleasantries under his breath as he goes back to the dugout. Curtis now has 3 strikeouts. I'll bring up Willie Horton. Horton, no official at bat. He walked. Fisk wiggles the fingers. Curtis is ready. He deals. 2-2 count to Horton. Strike 3 again! He paints that outside corner. Oh my Lord! What a job by Johnny Curtis. He now has 4 strikeouts, 2 outs, bases empty for Aurelio Rodriguez. If Rodriguez picks up a homer here, it'll be 4-2. Right-handed hitter. Curtis looking to strike out the side. Takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest. The windup, the pitch to Aurelio Rodriguez. He's in the hole, 1-2. Fly ball. Left field shallow towards the line. Evans is there. The youngster makes the catch, and 1, 2, 3, go the Tigers. We go to the top of the fifth, 4-1 Boston. They are a half game back with 3 to play as they entered this final series against the Detroit Tigers. Awaiting the winner of this series, the Oakland Athletics. Due up for the Red Sox, Yastrzemski, Smith, and Petrocelli. Yaz is 1 for 2 with a ribby. Yastrzemski digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Infield, outfield, straight away and normal for the Tigers. The pitch to Yaz, 1-2 count. He's in the hole. And Yastrzemski goes the other way. Base hit, and it gets by Horton. Yastrzemski digging for 2. He slides in safely. Another hit for Yastrzemski. Here come the Red Sox. And here comes Reggie Smith. Reggie Smith is 0 for 1 and was hit by a pitch. Just double check that, see if memory is correct. I know they have hit by pitch somewhere. Hit by pitch. Fisk and Harper. Okay. Oh no, it's Harper that got hit by a pitch. Reggie Smith walked. Alright, so Reggie Smith, boy, he'd love to go yard here, make it a 6-1 game. Yastrzemski takes a slight lead from second. Lolich and a pickle. The windup and the pitch to Reggie Smith. 3-1 count, hitters count. Smith takes that inside pitch, skies it high, shallow left center, and Brinkman makes the catch. 1 out. Here's Rico Petrocelli. He's 0 for 2. Let's see what Rico can do. Lolich peeks over his shoulder. Now picks up the sign at the plate. Sims sets the target. The pitch to Petrocelli. 2-2 count to Rico. Rico pops it up sky high. Sims tosses the mask aside and makes the catch. This could be a big squander, a leadoff double, and Yastrzemski still stands at second. 4-1 Red Sox, but here comes the youngster Carlton Fisk. He is 0 for 1. He's also been hit by a pitch. Jake Cruz at the ballpark. The pitch to Fisk. He swings at the first offering. That ball is high and deep to left and gone! Carlton Fisk, the youngster, has just hit a 2-run shot. The Red Sox go up 6-1. Unbelievable, to the shock of the fans here at Tiger Stadium and a few boo birds. Let's see if that finally KOs Lolich. The Red Sox bats have come alive here in Game 1. It's basically a best of 3. The final 3 games for the American League East. Red Sox trail by a half game, but it looks like at the end of this they'll be up a half game. Holy cow, let's watch that huge homer by the youngster Carlton Fisk. Many say he'll be Rookie of the Year. Chris Anderson's at the ballpark and he says, "Pudge." Here's the replay as we try to exorcise the demons of sports horrors of the past. Fisk crushes this ball. That is what you call a flat slider or a Sam Malone slider of death. 6-1 Boston. And here's Dwight Evans. He's 1 for 2. He's doubled in a run. 2 outs, base is empty. And that is it. Mickey Lolich has been KO'd. Bill Slayback will come into the game. Slayback 5-6 with a 3.20 ERA in 72. No saves. Slayback, quality of pitches, average, movement, excellent, control, average. The pitch to Evans, righty-righty matchup. Evans is going to jump on that first pitch from Slayback. Grounding it to Brinkman. Low throw. Hondo scoops it out of the dirt, but damage is done. The 2-out homer by Fisk. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 6-1 Boston. John Curtis, a 5-run lead, will now face the bottom third of the Tigers' order. Stanley, Brinkman, And Gates Brown, as they double switched, Gates Brown is now in left. So coming out of left field is Willie Horton, as Slayback slides into that spot. Horton was definitely a liability in that outfield. Chris Anderson, Fisk trivia for 1972. He led the league in triples with 9. Wow. Mickey Stanley is 0 for 1. Curtis, the lefty, he's ready to work. The pitch to Mickey Stanley. 2-2 count to Stanley. Stanley, fly ball, shallow center. Tommy Harper coming in, moving to his right. Out number 1. Now bring up the shortstop, Ed Brinkman. He's 1 for 1. Curtis deals quickly to Brinkman. He's in the hole, 1-2. Brinkman goes the other way on the outside pitch. Nice job by Eddie Brinkman. He's 2 for 2 as he singles to right. Curtis tried to paint that outside corner once again, and Brinkman said, get that poop out of here. Here comes Gates Brown. In 1968, he was outstanding, but this isn't 1968. 230, 10 homers, 31 ribbies. Below average contact, average eye, good power. They're going to try to get the lefty to chase. They're playing behind the slow-footed Brinkman at first. And let's move to... We're not going to move to double play depth. Fisk sets up outside. Here's the pitch to Gates Brown. 2-1 count. Ground ball to second. Griffin to Aparicio, but they can't turn 2. A good slide prevents that from Aparicio. But see, you saw we went with the pitch around because his eye was not so good. I believe it was average. Actually, I'll tell you what it is in a second. Yeah, average. So, and Curtis's control and movement is better than that. So it's simple math. It doesn't always work, but that's the way I do it. 2 outs. Brown at first, and here's Tony Taylor, the top of the order. Taylor's 0 for 2. The pitch to Taylor, 1-1 count. Taylor, ground ball to Griffin. Griffin throws to Yastrzemski, and the side is retired once again. Curtis going down and away. Taylor beats the ball into the dirt. We are through 5. We go to the top of the 6th, 6-1 Boston. That half-game lead looks in jeopardy for the Tigers. Due up for the Bostonians, Griffin, Curtis in the top of the order, Tommy Harper. Doug Griffin's 1 for 2. Bill Slayback on the mound in relief for a highly ineffective Mickey Lolich, who was pounded into submission. He gave up 6 runs. The last knockout blow being the 2-run homer from Carlton Fisk, the youngster, who was the front runner for Rookie of the Year. Here's the pitch to Dougie Griffin. 1-2 count. Griffin in the hole. Swing and a miss. 1 down. Now bring up the pitcher, John Curtis. 2 at-bats, 2 sacrifice bunts. He won't be... You know what? He's going to bunt again. He's going to bunt for the head. Curtis squares, puts it down. Back to Slayback, who throws to Frank Howard. 2 away. Captain Carl Eight says Tiger Stadium, thanks to some great computer-generated visual effects, was the filming site for the movie 61, which Billy Crystal produced and directed, I believe. He definitely produced it. And Barry Pepper, was it Barry Pepper? I think it was Barry Pepper, couldn't hit lefty, so what they did, when he hit they turned everything around, and when he hit the ball, he actually ran to third base. They had it set up that way, and they used the camera angles. Good stuff from the chat, as always. 2 outs, no one on top of the order. Tommy Harper's 1 for 2 with a ribby. Righty-righty matchup. Duke Sims goes through the sign. Slayback nods his head. The pitch to Harper. Full count to Tommy. And that ball got away from him. So Harper's on first. He's definitely a threat to steal. Here's little Louis Aparicio. 6-1. No lead is safe, though. The steal is on. There goes Harper. No, he can't get the jump. Come on, Tommy. 1 ball, no strikes. Harper's going to go again. Again, he can't get the jump. 1-1 count. Aparicio will swing away. Full count. Aparicio hits the ball to right. K-Line tries to cut it off. Harper goes first to third. Nice job by little Louis Aparicio again. An aging Aparicio. Late in the season, he would trip twice trying to score, costing the Red Sox a game in 1972. So Harper's at third, Aparicio at first, 6-1 Boston. If they win, they go up a half game with 2 to play. And here's Carl Yastrzemski, 2 for 3 with a ribby. The pitch to Yaz, 2-2 count to Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski, base hit to center. Harper will score. Aparicio holds at second, and it's 7-1 Boston. We're exercising some demons in this game, folks. Now I'll bring up Reggie Smith. He'd like to join the hit parade. The Red Sox have 9 hits to go with those 7 runs. Smith is 0 for 2. 2 outs, 2 on. Slayback will deal with the switch-hitting Smith, who's in the left-hander's batter's box. Sims sets a target. The pitch to Smith, 2-2 count to Reggie. He chased high and away, strike 3. The side is retired, but the Red Sox tack up another run. It's now 7-1 Boston. As Mousy Dread is at the ballpark. He says, "Hi, Al. Dr. K from the UK. How you doing? Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're doing well." Due up for the Tigers. They have to get going here. They're down 6. K-Line, Sims, and Howard. John Curtis so far has given up 1 run in 5 innings while striking out 4 and walking 1. K-Line is 1 for 2. He has the only ribby. The pitch from Curtis to K-Line. 1-2 count. K-Line in the hole. K-Line pops it up. Middle of the field. Griffin calls off Aparicio. 1 down. He makes the catch near the second base bag. Now bring up Duke Sims. He's 1 for 2. Left-handed batting catcher. Curtis deals quickly to Sims. 2-2 count to the Duke. And he pops it up. Aparicio comes towards the mound. Calls off Curtis. 2 away. Two outs, base is empty for the dangerous Frank Howard. He's 0 for 2. The pitch to Hondo, full count to Frank. Ball 4, they came high and tight. That will bring up a pinch hitter, Jim Northrup. He pinch hits for Slayback. Northrup, 261, 8 homers, 42 ribbies. Curtis up to 90 pitches. Looks in at Fisk, nods his head, he's okay. Yastrzemski, why are we holding on Frank Howard? I'll never know. Here's the pitch to Jim Northrup. 1-0, Northrup swings the stick, shallow fly ball center. Aparicio goes out and gets it. Harper wouldn't have got there. 3 pop-ups, 3 outs. The side is retired. The walk does no damage. We go to the top of the 7th, Top of the 7th. 7-1 Boston. The Red Sox looking to leapfrog the Tigers and take first place back by a half game. Mousy Dread says, "Love to see Reggie Smith hit one more time. My favorite out of the ballpark player. Seems to play well except this game." So it's Petrocelli, Fisk, and Evans to face a new pitcher, Tom Timmerman. Look at those glasses. Tom Timmerman in 1972, 8-10. So he's basically in, well, not a bad ERA at all. 2.89, no saves. Good stamina, holds runners on well. Quality of pitches, a 5. That's good, to be honest with you. It's average. Not many 5s. Movement good and control good. Petrocelli has struggled. He's 0 for 3. The pitch to Rico from Timmerman. 0-1 count. Rico hoping to lace this lumber. Oh, my Lord! That looked intentional. That is the 3rd Red Sox batter hit Petrocelli, and Timmerman has words, and they are barking from the Red Sox dugout. So Petrocelli's at first. Hondo plays behind him. Here comes Carlton Fisk. He's 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer. Let's see how Tom Timmerman deals with this youngster, Carlton Fisk. The pitch to Fisk. 2-1 count. Fisk laces that ball to center, and coming in to make the catch is Stanley. Retreating back to first is Rico Petrocelli. They're still chirping from the Red Sox dugout. 3 Red Sox batters have been hit. They're keeping their cool, though. They don't want anyone ejected. This is an important game. Here's Dwight Evans, 1 for 3. He's doubled in a run. Petrocelli at first. Timmerman trying to induce a double play ball. Sims sets the target, the pitch to Dwight Evans. 2-0 count. Green light for Evans. Evans ground ball to Hondo. Hondo to Brinkman, and they only get the lead runner. 2 down. That will bring up Doug Griffin. He's 1 for 3. Evans at first. Howard holding him on. Timmerman looks to first. Now picks up the sign at the plate. The high leg kick and the pitch to Griffin. 1-2. Griffin in the hole. Swing and a miss. Boy, did he chase outside. The side is retired, and they are still barking from the Red Sox dugout. 3 Red Sox batters have been hit. Bottom of the 7th, 7-1 Boston. Curtis, 92 pitches, looks in complete control. He will face Rodriguez, Stanley, and Brinkman. If anyone gets on, Gates Brown. Captain Carlate says, speaking of Reggie Smith, he was the person who taught the actors in 61 how to bat like Mantle and Maris. Good stuff again from our chap. Aurelio Rodriguez is 0 for 2. Digs in that right-hander's batter's box. Curtis is ready to work. The windup and the pitch to Rodriguez. He swings at the first offering. Fly ball, right field, coming in is Smith, 1 down. Now bring up the center fielder, Mickey Stanley. He's 0 for 2. They're going to try to get him to chase. He has a bad eye. And he laces one up the middle past the dive of Griffin. He went down to get that ball. That was a really tough pitch, and Stanley did an excellent job of hitting it. So Yastrzemski will hold Stanley on. That'll bring up Ed Brinkman. He's 2 for 2. We've tried to pitch around him twice, and he's gotten 2 hits. Let's try to go at him this time. He is a normal hitter. Let's go to double play depth up the middle with Aparicio and Griffin. Curtis will try to induce the double play ball. Fisk sets the target. The pitch to Eddie Brinkman. 1-0. Brinkman swings. Base hit to center. Here come the Tigers. The throw from Harper to third. Safe. Wow. Mickey Stanley. Whoa. Down 6. Goes first to third. To the anxiety of the Tigers fans, but he makes it. And here's Gates Brown. And the Red Sox now up by 6. Will get their poopy bullpen up. Lots of righties. Bobby Bolin will get up. Bob Veal. They brought him up from, it looks like, that could be Pittsfield. P-I-T, that's the, oh no, Pittsburgh, Jesus. He played for the Pirates, dumb. Pittsfield. There was a minor league team in Pittsfield. That's what I'm looking at. They must have got him from the Pirates late in the year. But he was on the roster at the end of the year. He did pitch. Bill Lee. So it's going to be Bobby Bolin and Bill Lee getting up. Curtis still with a 6-run lead. 1 out, runners on the corner. Here's the pitch to Gates Brown. Full count to Brown. Jenny gets the outside corner. Strike 3. That is huge for Johnny Curtis. Oh, wow. Curtis comes up in a big way. That is strikeout number 5. Now the top of the order, 2 outs. And can Tony Taylor pick up his first hit? He's 0 for 3. Stanley at third, Brinkman at first. Red Sox up 6-1. As Bobby Bolin and Bill Lee continue to warm in the Red Sox bullpen here in the bottom of the 7th. On deck is K-Line. They're going to try to get Taylor to chase. 1-2 count. He's in the hole. Ground ball slowly hit back to the mound. Curtis throws low to first. Yastrzemski scoops it out of the dirt, and the side is retired. What a job by Johnny Curtis. We go to the top of the 8th. The Red Sox maintain that 6-run lead. It's 7-1 Boston. And here comes John Curtis. Bolin will sit down. And Lee will sit down. Back up on the bump for the Tigers, Tom Timmerman. Curtis will try the bunt base hit. He bunts it. Timmerman has it. Throws to Howard. 1 away. Tigers pitching has hit 3 Red Sox batters, and Tommy Harper was one of them. He's 1 for 2 with a double. He awaits the Timmerman offering. Pitch inbound. 1-2 count. Harper in the hole. Strike 3 outside corner. 2 down. Nice job by Timmerman. 7-1 Boston. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Base is empty for little Louis Aparicio. He's 2 for 4 with a ribby. Sims goes through the signs. Timmerman nods his head. The pitch to Aparicio. Aparicio choking up on the bat. Swings at the first outside pitch. Grounds it to Brinkman, who throws to Howard, and the side is retired. So Timmerman has steadied the ship, but it looks to be too late. Tigers have 6 outs to score 6 runs to tie, 7 to win. If the Red Sox plate no more batters. John Curtis back up on the bump. 106 pitches, still looks in control. He'll face Kaline, Sims, and Howard if anyone gets on at pinch hitter for Timmerman. Red Sox will go back to their bullpen, and they're going to get Bill Lee back up. He's ready. So we got righty, lefty, righty, righty. Bobby Bolin is ready. Red Sox taking no chances here. They're a half game back with 3 to play. Whoever wins 2 games in this 3-game series will take the American League East. Al Kaline 1 for 3 with a ribby. Fisk sets the target. The pitch to Kaline. He's in the hole. 1-2. Curtis looking for another strikeout. But Kaline makes contact. Shallow fly ball to right. Smith coming in towards the line. Out number 1. Red Sox 5 outs away from taking first place back. I'll bring up the catcher, Duke Sims. He's 1 for 3. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Sims. 1-2 count. Sims in the hole. Swing and a miss! As that ball dipped down and away, Red Sox throw it around the infield. They are 4 outs away from regaining first place with 2 games to play. Curtis now with 6 strikeouts. Bill Lee sits down. Bobby Bolin sits down in the pen. It'll be Frank Howard 0 for 2 against Johnny Curtis. Curtis, 7 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 6 K. The pitch to Hondo. Howard swings the lumber. Pops it up. He got jammed. Here comes Aparicio, and he makes the pop-up catch near the mound. And Johnny Curtis in complete control. We go to the top of the 9th, 7-1 Boston. The Red Sox are smelling it. They believe they will now leapfrog the Tigers into first place. Timmerman back up on the mound. He will face Yastrzemski, Smith, and Petrocelli. Yaz 3 for 4 with 2 ribbies. Will Timmerman plunk him? 3 Red Sox batters have been hit. It's been a testy game. Sims sets up inside. The pitch to Yastrzemski, 0-2 count. Yaz in the hole. Swing and a miss. Tied him up. 1 down. Now bring up Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 3. Can he get a hit for Mousy Dread? The pitch to Smith. 2-2 count to Reggie. And ground ball to Rodriguez at third. He charged it. Low throw. Frank Howard scoops it out of the dirt. 2 away. Here's Rico Petrocelli. Rico's 0 for 3. Rico's going to try for a drag bunt base hit here. And he misses. 0-2 count to Petrocelli. He'll be swinging the stick. Timmerman did not appreciate him trying to drop a bunt down, nor did the Tigers bench. As once again, the words of encouragement from both benches towards one another continued. The pitch to Petrocelli. He takes the count full. Ball 4, so Rico Petrocelli walks. And now Petrocelli says something to Timmerman. Remember, Timmerman plunked a Red Sox batter. So Petrocelli's at first, Howard playing behind him. Here comes Fisk. Fisk has a 2-run homer. He's 1 for 3. The pitch to Pudge. Fisk, ground ball. Brinkman goes the short way to Taylor. And the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It is 7-1 Boston. They are a half game back. If the Red Sox win on this day, October 2nd, 1972, we will exorcise the demons of one of their losses, and they will go a half game ahead. And then, if they win 1 out of 2, they will take the division. Curtis looking for the complete game. Red Sox will get Bill Lee up once again, and Bobby Bolin. So it's Lee and Bolin up in the pen. Curtis needs to get through Freehand, Rodriguez, and Stanley. If he does, this game is over. Bill Freehand is a pinch hitter, so he's coming to pitch hit. And in 1972, he batted .262, 10 homers, 56 ribbies. The pitch to Freehand, 2-1 count, hitter's count. Freehand takes that inside pitch, sends it to center field. Harper going back a bit. And out number 1, Tommy Harper makes the catch. Red Sox 2 outs away from leapfrogging the Tigers. And here's Aurelio Rodriguez, the third baseman for the Tigers, is 0 for 3. Curtis, with a little smile on his face. He rocks and deals to Rodriguez. 0-2 count to Aurelio. Ground ball to Petrocelli at third. He throws Yastrzemski. 2 down. 2 down. Curtis. He's off the mound, rubbing up the baseball. Here comes Mickey Stanley, the last hope for the Tigers to extend this game. The Tigers' half-game lead has come down to this. Curtis, 124 pitches. He looks to the dugout and winks his eye. He's in complete control. The pitch to Mickey Stanley. 0-2 to Stanley. Pops it up right side. Griffin calls off Yastrzemski. The Red Sox take the first game of these final 3 games, and Boston leapfrogs Detroit into first place by a half game. A 7-1 victory for the Boston Red Sox. Your winning pitcher is John Curtis. Curtis went the full 9. 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 2, struck out 6. What a job by Johnny Curtis to come up big. He defeats Mickey Lolich, who was pummeled for 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 of them earned. 1 walk, 3 Ks, and a home run that knocked him out from the bat of Carlton Fisk, the youngster who's the front runner for Rookie of the Year. He did strike out 3. Then Slayback came in. He went an inning and a third, 2 hits, a run, it was earned, a walk, 2 strikeouts. And Timmerman went 3 scoreless innings, walked 1, hit a batter, and struck out 3. 3 Red Sox batters were hit, and they won't forget about that if they win tomorrow. The batters who were hit, Fisk, Harper, and Petrocelli. Tim Pepper says that's a butt kicking. Red Sox need to win 1 out of 2 now, and they will take the Eastern Division title. And we will exorcise the demons of failures past. All right. For the Red Sox, Tommy Harper, 1 for 3, 2 runs scored, a ribby, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. He was also hit by a pitch. Luis Aparicio, 2 for 5, a run scored, and a ribby. Yastrzemski had a wonderful day, 3 for 5, 2 runs knocked in, and a run scored. He struck out once. Reggie Smith, unfortunately, could not get a hit for Mousy Dread. He was 0 for 4 with a strikeout. and a walk. Petrocelli 0 for 3. I don't know what through is. 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a walk. Carlton Fisk was 1 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 ribbies on a 2-run homer. He also struck out. Dwight Evans doubled in a run. He was 1 for 4 with a run scored and a ribby. Doug Griffin 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. John Curtis 0 for 2, but he had 2 sack bunts. The Red Sox in this big victory that leapfrogged the Tigers. Now they're a half game up. 34 at-bats, 7 runs, 9 hits, 7 ribbies, 3 walks, 8 Ks. To the Tigers, 6 hits. We're just going to give you the hits. K-Line 1 for 4 with the only ribby. Duke Sims 1 for 4. Stanley 1 for 4. Ed Brinkman 3 for 3 with a run scored. Everyone else was an over. They struck out 6 times. Taylor struck out once. Sims struck out once. Frank Howard struck out twice. Willie Horton struck out once. And so did Gates Brown, who came in the double switch, played left when Horton went out. The Tigers' offense went to sleep thanks to John Curtis. 31 at-bats, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 ribby, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. The Tigers left 6 runners on base. The Red Sox left 8. Again, 3 Red Sox batters were hit, and they will remember that, folks, even if it's next year. Fisk, Harper, and Petrocelli. The Red Sox, where are the double plays? Oh, turned one double play, and the Tigers turned 1 double play. John Curtis was player of the game, and we'll also give a co-player of the game to Yastrzemski. He knocked in 2. He was 3 for 5. A big win for Johnny Curtis. Curtis handcuffs the Tigers. Red Sox win the first game of the series and jump into first place by a half game. The Red Sox powered past the hometown Detroit Tigers 7-1 in an opener of this season-ending series. Boston starting pitcher John Curtis threw 9 magnificent innings of 6-hit ball and only giving up 1 run, striking out 6. The Tigers had trouble solving the lefty Curtis, who again only surrendered 1 run on 6 hits over 9 innings. Curtis says 1 win at a time and 1 more win and we're in. The Game 2 starters are going to be Louis Tiant for the Red Sox, and let me make sure it's Coleman, and if it's not, I will switch that. I think it is Coleman. I think I have that set up right. No, Woody Fryman, so it's going to be Louis Tiant and Woody Fryman, so we will adjust that. So join us again tomorrow for Game 2 for some spooky baseball as we try to exorcise the demons of my sports misery of the past. Not that I remember 1972 because I was a mere youngster. But I read The Curse of the Bambino and I read about 1972 a lot. And the Red Sox collapsed down the stretch after getting very, very hot to jump in front of everybody. So there you have it. The Red Sox win. And before we leave, let's click leave the game. Don't click on, don't hit continue. Don't hit continue. So what we're going to do, and let's go to Detroit, and it'll be Fryman, so we can switch this right now. And then I'll get the lineup straight afterwards, but let's just get the pitching straight. Pitching. And it's going to be Fryman, the lefty. There we go. And now we go back. So it's going to be Tiant. And let's finish today. Red Sox now jump a half game ahead of the Tigers with 2 to play. If they win 1 out of 2, or whoever wins the next 2. If the Tigers win both games, the Red Sox would once again lose the division. So let's finish today. And then the pitching matchup, Tiant against Fryman. And if the Red Sox win, it is done. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. As Mousy Dread 86, the greatest demon for sure. Yeah. We tried to exercise that last year and we lost. We did win the 1948 playoff game last year. So we'll do one more, maybe a couple more. We also have the 1966 retro replay of the World Series coming off my 66 Red Sox replay. And it's not the Orioles and the Dodgers. It is the Pirates and the Twins, both games up on the channel now. And the 66 Red Sox, again, that was a project I finished a while back, but we finished 81 and 81, so we did a good job with that. We had 2 games left, and we won 1 out of 2. We would have had a winning record, but we lost. I think they were in Cleveland, both games in Cleveland. All right, so thank you to Captain Carl 8, Jake Cruz, Mousy Dread, Tim Pepper, Chris Anderson, Todd B, Tribes Fan 879. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. RJL518. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. The Cubs, the Bears. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Be safe, be smart. Health and happiness. Thank you for your time. I love you all. Till next time, God bless. You know what's coming. Peace! The Red Sox exorcise the loss and the demon from October 2nd, 1972. They actually lost the game 3-1, or 4-1, excuse me. But in our exorcism, we won 7-1. Red Sox win 1 out of the next 2 games. They will take the division title in the American League East in 1972. Take care. Bye-bye. And once again, peace!